everyone, and welcome to MedVize TV, a show where pharmacists like myself give you the information you need to better manage your health and medications. Today, we're going to go over how to use the family of Ellipta inhalers. Now, there's a couple of these available. There's the Brio Ellipta, Anoro Ellipta, the Arnuity Ellipta, and the Increase Ellipta. And using them are pretty much all the same in terms of how we inhale it, but today I have the Brio Ellipta. Now let's unbox this thing. When you take out the box, comes in a foil container. You have to open that foil container. So it's important to know, seeing how long that this takes to open this, that these are not rescue inhalers. These are not to be used in an emergency. These are only used for maintenance of either COPD or asthma. I do have another video explaining the differences between maintenance and rescue inhalers that I'll include a description to that link below. All right, so we unboxed this. So you had a box, foil container, you have your inhaler. Inside of this is a desiccant. So it's a little bag that feels like it has sand in there just to help to keep moisture out of this medication. But you don't need all this stuff. All you need is the inhaler. I don't want the box either. All right. So the real important things, and the reason why the Ellipta family of inhalers is a breakthrough for asthma and COPD treatment, is because these are only used once a day, and that's in comparison to a lot of other asthma and COPD medications, which have to be used more than once a day. And if you have busy lives, if you work, you have a family to take care of, that can be difficult to have to take your medication multiple times a day. So these are really cool because it makes it super convenient because you only have to take it once a day. So the way this inhaler works is by when you activate it, when you open this cover, it internally crushes a pill and makes a dose ready to be inhaled. After opening the tray, this inhaler is only good for 6 weeks. So make sure to write down the date of opening of that tray because you have to use this within 6 weeks. Brand new, this Brio Ellipta should come with 30 doses, and there's going to be an indicator on the inhaler to show how many doses are left. So let's prepare this thing for inhalation. At the top here, you're going to see a cover which slides open to prepare the device for inhalation. Anytime you open this cover and you hear a click sound, that means there's going to be a dose ready to be inhaled. In addition, when you do open that cover and you hear that click, Jesus Christ, I almost dropped it. When holding this inhaler, it's important to have the counter facing towards you because you want to be able to see that when you open it, that number goes down, because that number is really going to make sure that a dose has been loaded in there. And if you don't see that number go down when you open the cover, there might be an issue with your inhaler. So make sure to contact your pharmacist or your healthcare provider to discuss replacement options. If you're holding it properly and you're holding this inhaler towards you, you'll see that there's some vents located on the inhaler as well. And you want to make sure that you don't block those vents with your fingers because that could interfere with how you inhale that medication correctly. When you open the cover to the inhaler and you hear that click, you're also going to see the number on the indicator go down by 1. And that's going to really indicate that there's going to be a dose ready to go for inhalation. And because of that, it's important that you only open that cover right when you're about to inhale the medication. Another cool thing about this inhaler is that it doesn't require any priming. You don't have to shake it like some other inhalers out there available, and you also don't have to prime it by, squirting anything into the air to make it ready to go. Once you open the cover of this inhaler, it's gonna be ready to go. All right, so we're ready to inhale a dose. While holding the inhaler away from your mouth, take a deep breath out. Then put the inhaler to your mouth, wrapping your lips around the mouthpiece, and take a long, steady, deep breath in. Then remove the inhaler from your mouth, and at the same time, holding your breath for 3 to 4 seconds. And then breathe out. And that's it. So we're gonna do a run through one more time, super smooth motion. And that's it, you got your dose. So you're really not gonna feel any medication when you inhale it, and you're not gonna taste anything either, but just make sure that if you heard that click and you saw that number go down, that you got the dose you needed. Also, another important thing to note, when you open this, there's only gonna be 1 dose loaded up in there. So if you close it again, that dose has been lost. And there's really no way to take multiple doses of this unless you inhale each one of those. But again, usually this is used once a day, so do not take another dose of this. Even if you think that you didn't taste it or you didn't feel it go in, do not take another dose. Now, there's some important things to note about what to do after your inhalation. You can clean the mouthpiece with a tissue, but routine cleaning is not required. If you're using the Arnuity or the Brio Ellipta inhalers, make sure right after inhalation you wash your mouth out with water. And the reason this is important is because those two types of inhalers actually have a corticosteroid in them, which if it lingers around in your mouth, can actually increase your chances of having a mouth infection. So to prevent that, make sure to wash your mouth out after each inhalation. And lastly, remember we talked about the little dose counter on there. When that displays 9, it's gonna turn red. And the reason that is because it's pretty much letting you know that you're starting to run low and it's important you contact your pharmacy to get a refill. Again, this medication should be used every single day. It is for maintenance, not as a rescue inhaler. It's not used as needed. So please make sure that when that hits 9 and you start to get low, that you get refills so you can continue to take the medication every single day. So that's all I have for today. I really hope this was helpful. If you have any other questions about how to use your Ellipta inhaler, please feel free to reach out to me. You can email me at richard@medvize.com. Thanks for watching. Take care. You, Jesus Christ. I almost dropped it. This thing fell out of my hand.